Aldar is one of the biggest developers in UAE at the moment. They are the giants in Abu Dhabi, and they are the masterminds behind Yas Island and Yas World and all the other things that you're seeing in Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi, they are very well known. It's everywhere. In Dubai, they have to compete with the giants that are sitting here. How do you compete with that? You give something that has never been given before at a price which is almost lower than its nearest competition. Yes, you lose.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sarmad. I'm the sales director at Throne Properties. Today, we are over here to discuss a community that is called as Haven by Aldar, and it is one of the finest communities we have in Dubai. So today, I am having an area specialist. His name is Mr. Farhan. He has ranking in top 3 in Haven by Aldar, and we are over here to have a brief insights about the community. So I just want Mr. Farhan to give me a brief introduction about himself.
Hi, how are you? Hoping all is well. My name is Farhan. I've been in Dubai for more than 14 years and I've been in this business now for more than 7. And it has been an exceptional experience, amazing privilege to be a part of this community of brokers, which are very knowledgeable, very insightful, and especially the people at Throne Properties to give people like us a chance so that we can show our true colors, what we are made of.
Thank you, Mr. Farhan. So, Mr. Farhan, just consider me as a layman who just want to understand the location of Haven. So, in real estate, in particular, the most important thing is either the location and the pricing. So, I just want to talk about the location thing first. So, being a layman, can you make me understand that where exactly Haven by Aldar lies in Dubai?
You are absolutely right in this, that location is the most important thing. I would rather go one step further and say that in real estate, the only thing that matters is location, location, location. Everything else starts from there. The pricing starts from the location, right? So that's why I believe that the Haven by Aldar location is really amazing. And being a layman, as you are right now, let me explain it to you. So you have Dubai Al Road. You have the intersection where Emirates Road is starting. Right at that intersection, you will see Dubai Land Residential Complex.
DLRC.
If you see DLRC, opposite side is Silicon Oasis. So that's our first marker. The second marker is Habtoor Polo Ground, which is right opposite to DLRC. The third marker is the Villa community, which is one of the finest communities in Dubai and have been really good for a long amount of time. Now, the fourth marker is Villanova from Dubai Properties, another finest community that is in Dubailand. Haven sits right there in the middle, at the junction of all of these places. So you have Dubai Al Road, Emirates Road, Zayed bin Hamdan Street, the Villa, right in between, you have Haven by Aldar.
Obviously, your Emirates Road is playing a vital role in the development, and as we speak as of today, so all the renowned developers that we know, including Imad, Damag, Aldar, Reportage, Miras, you will find their developments on the Emirates Road. So we can do a separate podcast on the entire Emirates Road and the development. So currently today we are over here to discuss particularly about Haven. So my next question would be, Mr. Farhan, from you. So I got the location, right? And what I feel like is the Habtoor Polo Resort is something that is very green. And when we talk about the villa community, so I have been to its boulevard and I have been into the community. Again, it's a very greener community. And when we talk about Villanova, it's also a community by Dubai Properties, which is green. So I don't want to talk about, but the new development particularly lacks these things. But what I see is that particular area is more towards the greenery within the community. So I just want to know, what is Haven by Aldar offering us in this community?
You are absolutely right. This entire corridor is entirely focused on greener Dubai. And especially when you have an urban center like DLRC right at the back, you have to counteract it and you have to have an antithesis to it, something that is green, so that there is always a balance that strikes. Haven by Aldar strikes that balance. It is a 1 million square meters of community, the entire land, and 45% of that community is dedicated to green spaces and open areas. The entire community is wellness focused. It is green focused. It encourages you to step outside of your house so that you can enjoy all the amenities that are inside the community, and all the amenities are green amenities. You have tree houses, you have central clubhouses, you have small lakes. So there are green belts on the outskirts inside the entire community. There are sikas and green lanes. There is no back-to-back townhouse in the entire community. And in between, there is a green lane going back, right? So as the name suggests, Haven is a place where you can go and hide and reside and focus on your mental health. And it is a haven for you. That is what the name represents. And Haven, since 45% to 50% of the community is green already, it represents the entire fact that you just said.
So, like, it's quite evident from the response that I generated that this particular area, if you talk about the villa, if you talk about Haven, if you talk about Polo and Haptul Club, if you talk about Villanova, all of these communities are much more greener than average communities in Dubai. And this was what I think, might be wrong, what I think it was Aldar that has introduced the wellness concept in the market. And what I feel like is rest of the developers are now following it, or they are adopting it. But what I feel is, like, if you talk about the market pioneers when it comes to the wellness development, for me, it is particularly Aldar. So now coming back, obviously it's hard for a community if they are dedicating this much land parcels as greener spaces. So obviously the construction would be less. That means that the total square footage that would be sold would be also less. But what is the impact on the price per square foot, Mr. Farhan, if they have dedicated this 45% of the land to the greener portions, to the amenities, so that remaining 55%, is it bearing the entire load, or like are the prices quite high when we are talking about particularly in terms of per square footage? Adding on, what I know is it's a mixed communities. So it has apartment, it has townhouses, it has villas. So I want to know in particular the per square foot prices that are for townhouses, that are for villas, and that are for the apartments.
You hit the nail right on the hat. Like, how does this make sense, even financially, when you have almost half of the area dedicated to green spaces? It should reflect, in theory, to the per square feet prices as well, because a certain balance has to be hit, right? That is where the beauty of Aldar comes in. Little bit of background here, that we all know, I'm sure, that Aldar is one of the biggest developers in UAE at the moment. They are the giants in Abu Dhabi, and they are the masterminds behind Yas Island and Yas World and Sea World and all the other things that you're seeing in Abu Dhabi. Haven is their first ever community in Dubai. That is where they have started. Now they are entering a market in Dubai, because in Abu Dhabi they are very well known. You go Aldar, it's everywhere. In Dubai, they have to compete with the giants that are sitting here. Imar, you have Shoba. The Mac has launched itself to becoming a top developer as well, right? So how do you compete with that? You give something that has never been given before at a price which is almost lower than its nearest competition. Yes, you lose in terms of your revenues. I am 100% sure that Aldar might be losing on this community based on what they are given and the master plan. because they want to make an impact. They want to give Dubai something that has never been given before. Coming to the per square feet prices. Now, looking at all the other things, the per square feet price should be high. It should be above 1,800, 1,900, 2,000 square feet, right? But that's where the Aldar's beauty comes in. Right now, the per square feet price in Aldar is not more than 1,450 square feet.
For townhouses?
For townhouses. The villas, around 1,350. For apartments, almost the same, 1,250 to 1,300 per square feet. Now, imagine this. In the entire Dubai line, how many communities you have with this kind of PSF prices?
So, like, see, what I feel is the best comparison would be with the villa.
Correct.
So, I just wanted to know, like, we know that it's an old community, and obviously the juice, what I feel is already taken out of the community. It has already been to its peak, and now it's something very ordinary because it doesn't have the new developments. So, I just wanted to know, when you compare these prices with the villa, what differences you feel?
The villa is already appreciated. The Villanova is also mostly appreciated. Right now in Villanova, the PSF prices are more than 1,600 per square feet. The same is reflected in the villa as well. But there are old communities which are already appreciated. Right now in Haven, at an entry price point where we are right now, it is 1,400 square feet. You can get a townhouse, 3-bedroom, in 3.1 million. 3.2 million in the current prices. The
And
OPs were
what
much
are
lower.
the dimensions for this 3-bedroom?
Now here comes the interesting part. That is why I love this community. For a 3-bedroom, the plot size is 1,808 square feet. That's the smallest plot.
Okay.
The plot sizes ranges from 1,808, which is the lowest and the standard. Then it goes up to around 1,950 square feet. And there are some plot sizes which are more than 2,000 square feet as well, which are around 2,050 square feet in Falls Cluster and in Oasis.
So these are 3-bed townhouses.
Yes.
And what about a 4-bedroom townhouse?
The 4-bedroom plot size starts at 2,570 square feet, and it goes up to 3,000 square feet for a 4-bedroom.
So like from 2,500 till 3,000 you are
Yes.
speaking for a 4-bedroom?
Yes.
And how about standalone villas? What are the typologies of the standalone? Like
The standalone villas are 3 typologies are there. You have a 3-bedroom standalone, you have a 4-bedroom standalone, you have a 5-bedroom standalone, and a 6-bedroom standalone.
Okay.
Now,
Typologies, I got it. It is 3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
What are the plot areas for these?
Now, the plot areas for a 3-bedroom, you have the plot size of around 3,200.
Great. 4-bedroom?
4-bedroom is 4,008.
4,000. 5-bedroom?
5-bedroom is around 5,600. But it ranges because if you look at the
I'm just trying to get an average.
Yeah.
And what about a 6-bedroom?
the 6 bedrooms are more. They are like around 9,000 square feet.
9,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And what are the pricing for 3-bedroom under this market conditions?
In this market condition right now, the 3-bedroom is somewhere between 4.2 to 4.4.
Okay.
The most interesting part about this is that its OPs were around 3.6. Right now, the
Yes.
lowest one in the market is 4.2, and you can hardly find something that is lower than that value.
So guys, this is also one of the most important thing that this specialist has just told about Haven, that still it is very difficult to find something close to the opening prices. Because what I know that pre-war this community was 30-35% appreciated on their opening prices, and after even war they haven't struggled in a way that they are very less. I guess the main reason for this is the facility to have an exit from a community in terms of getting the NOCs and in terms of payment plan. So I just want Mr. Farhan to explain us the payment plan and the NOC procedure for Aldar.
The payment plan for Aldar is very attractive. It is 60-40 payment plan. Now compare it with with Emaar, for example, where it is 80-20. So it gives a lot of flexibility to the mortgage buyers near the handover, or the investors even, for example, that they can put only 60% of their investment of the total value of the property, and they can easily take an exit near the handover. They can take the premium, they can take the exit and let the mortgage buyer take over. So 40% can be mortgaged easily. So the payment plan is very attractive. The other thing is the NOC part.
Resale.
The NOC part is the best one. Aldar gives you the NOC for resale at only 30%.
So, like, see, that's also a very attractive point for investors and for the people that want to make good money out of these projects. Because what I know so far is Emaar is offering you an NOC at 50%. The mark is offering the minimum at 40%. And what Aldar is doing, Aldar is helping. If someone wants to have an exit, they can simply have an exit at 30%. So, Mr. Farhan, now comes the next question. How much payment has been done for a 3-bedroom and a 4-bedroom?
Right now, in most of Haven, 35% payment has been done already. For townhouses, for villas as well. That is right now. So if somebody wants to jump in and buy and jump into this community, they only have to pay 35% of the amount. The best part is that there are only 2 payments in between till the handover, which is 10% and 15%, and that's it. First payment would be July, end of July. The other payment is in 30th of March 2027, and that's it. Then the handover in November.
So it's 35% paid till now.
Yes.
And you have 40% on the handover.
Yes.
That is equivalent to 75%.
Yes.
25% of the payment we are sitting in May. It's till next year, November.
Yes, that's
so.
it.
So in next 14-15 months, you have to make the rest of the 25%. Yeah.
Only in 2 steps.
So, Mr. Farhan, I just want to know how many clusters are there in Haven, and what differentiates it from the rest of the clusters?
There are 4 townhouse clusters in Haven, and they are on the outskirts of the community, because if you consider Haven as a square, so on the edges of the square, you have the townhouse clusters. They are called Ferns, Falls, Glade, and Oasis. And as the name suggests, same like the name of Haven is linked to wellness, same goes with the cluster names as well. You have Oasis cluster, which is very open. If you look at the topologies in Oasis, there are huge amount of sikas in between the townhouses, like the space opens wide up, right?
Okay.
And that cluster is very near to the community amenities. So your schools, your malls, your mosque, all is right next to Oasis. Then you have your Falls cluster. Falls cluster is also very green. Falls and Ferns are very green clusters. And Glade is the other one. Same like as the name suggests, it will have a lot of small shrubs, small greenery. Same like a glade that you go when you go and visit a forest. You see a small glade with little water bodies. So the entire name of the cluster represents what will be given over there.
So what I feel like is, like, see, the response that I've generated from you, although I'm not an expert at Haven or I haven't given my time to the project. So what I understood is the Oasis is the best cluster, as it is very next to the major amenities and facilities within the community.
If that is what you are looking for, that you want your kids to be
close to the school,
you want to be close to the central amenities of the community,
yeah, that
you want to be close to the mosque, then Oasis is a very good option.
Yes.
But if you want peace and quiet and you want your entire cluster to be extremely green, you go towards Ferns. And Ferns, and the reason people prefer Ferns, by the way, is because of its location, because the way it is located inside the community, you have the villa at the backside. So it's not connected to any main road as well. Only DLRC is on the other side. So it's a lot of peace and quiet. So if you want to have peace and quiet, you go to Ferns. You want to be near the community amenities, you go and take the Oasis.
So, Mr. Farhan, now coming to one of a query that I usually get from the most of the clients, they are always looking to have a passive income.
Yeah.
So I just want to understand, like, what are the rental ROIs, particularly if we talk about, because the major supply is townhouses. So I just want to have an understanding, what is the rental incomes that you expect that this community next year in November would be generating for the clients if they invest in a 3-bedroom townhouse or a 4-bedroom townhouse?
Based on my estimation right now, because it is Aldar's first project, on the time of the handover, we would have to see the actual numbers. But if you compare it directly with Villanova, right now in Villanova, the 4-bedroom townhouse is mostly rented at 195, 210. So if you look at the ROI for that, it is around 5%, roughly. Then if you look at the built-up area of a 4-bedroom over there in Villanova, especially in La Rosa, it's around 2,400 square feet. And how much is the built-up area for a 3-bedroom in Haven? It is around 2,280 square feet.
Yeah.
So even if I take that into consideration, 195, let's go on a conservative number. Let's make it 200 after a year and a half. You put time value of money also over there. So we'll safely say 200. Now people...
Sorry to cut you off. So what I expect from this community, if I am buying something at 3 million today, in next 1 year when it's handed over to me, I would be making 200,000 AD per annum on this property. That is like, after my service charge, I expect a 6% rental return.
Easy.
Right? At the same time, what capital appreciation do you see till the time of handover in this particular community?
The best thing is we don't need to do our calculations on that. Let's see what actually it happened during these times. The OPs for a 3-bedroom was around 2.76 on average, majority of the units. Before March, the same 3-bedrooms were selling at 3.3 to 3.4. It means people
20%.
already took 20 to 25% of premium just in a span of year and a half.
And most importantly, what I feel like is it's 20% appreciation versus 30% investment.
Absolutely.
So if you will see the return on equity, that how much money I invested against what I made, so it's spectacular if people have made 50-60%.
It is brilliant. And look at this again.
Very rare in the
just have a comparison with a neighboring community. A 4-bedroom with a 2,400 plot right now in La Rosa 6, which is a very good cluster in Villanova, by the way. It is selling for a 4 million. Right now you're getting the same build-up in a 3-bedroom. Don't forget there is a maid's room there as well, which a lot of 3-bedrooms don't have in standard. It's a standard, by the way, in Haven. You get that 3-bedroom
plus
plus maid. And right now, before March, they went up to 3.4. What do you think it will go at the time of handover?
I'm looking forward that, like, see, I know the latest development that is being done by the top-notch developers over here. I have been, like, I sold a couple of units in Grand Polo as well, and it's also bang on Emirates Road. And if you talk about Benghazi new community, Tilal Benghazi, it is bang on Emirates Road. So if we consider like the competition, Aldar is number 1 in Abu Dhabi. It is owned by the Abu Dhabi government, and MR over here is also a mix, like private and public partnership. So what I feel like is that definitely this developer would be the game changer over here when we talk about the competition it is facing when it comes to Dubai's number 1 developer MR, or Dubai's number 1 private developer Damak, or one of the Benghazi that is selling the most number of units. So if I will take that in comparison, then definitely Haven by Aldar would work for me in terms of doing the maths, in terms of doing the numbers. So from this discussion, I have a view that definitely, like, if you are say stating today that it's 1400 per square foot price and it's a 60/40
Payment plan. Yeah.
payment plan, so your 40% goes on the handover and you are investing 60%, right? So it's approximately 850 square feet for actually that you would be paying
Absolutely. Yeah.
among 1400 till the handover. So if you are paying 850 till the handover for the square footage that you own, and the property value that jumps from 1400 to 2000, that means 600 per square foot price capital appreciation versus 850 per square foot invested in terms of unit value. So what I feel like is that before it has proved that people made 50-60% of the returns, it can be as high as 70-80 because majority of the people, they are not yet familiar with Aldar. Coming to the next point, I just want to know what sort of material is Aldar using for its development, as it like feels similar to Iman and Damak, or what do you think it is superior or in the same pricing for these townhouses? Let's say it's Valley or Arabian Ranches or it's Damak Hills or Damak Lagoon versus Haven by Aldar. So I just want to have an understanding on the material that have been utilized within the property.
One of the reasons that I love this community is because it is not only green, as we suggested, the name, that it's Haven, is that Aldar has been working towards making this community sustainable and environmentally friendly as well. It is one of the only communities in the entire Dubai which has LEED's Golden certification, and it has Fitwel 3-star rating certifications, which actually mean that it is the highest certification that you can give to a community that has environmentally friendly, sustainable water resources. Everything is certified and it is sustainable. And this body, international body, gives you that certificate. No other community in entire Dubai has that. So that works in its favor. And how does Aldar does it? By making sure that the material that goes inside these townhouses is top notch. Let me give you a few examples. The entire townhouses, the entire homes, they are smart homes.
Okay.
They are giving full body porcelain tiles. They are giving LVT flooring. They are giving marble countertops on the kitchen island. All the white goods are included inside the kitchen. Hard timber doors. Your lighting features, all the lighting is part of the SPA. All of the materials is written inside the SPA. You have soundproof windows. So Aldar makes sure that when you buy their property, all the materials that they will place there is written inside your SPA.
So
which you can counter check at the time of snagging. It is in your SPA. They have to make sure that they give you exactly that.
So this is what I think is very rare, that you are getting wooden doors or you are getting porcelain tiles or you are like the paint works that has been done over there or would be done on the handover. So the material board seems to be quite very impressive and
absolutely
in terms of the rest of the development that
absolutely like I said, they have to make an impact. It's their first ever community and they have to tell the world what Aldar brings on the table.
So I just wanted to know, Mr. Farhan, what do you think in near future or currently, are there any traffic challenges if when you travel from Haven to access the rest of the Dubai, in terms of going to the downtown or to the beach or to the Dubai Mall, or so? Is that a challenge?
No, I don't think so. And that is why the first thing that we discussed in this the talk that we're having is the location. So you have easy 2 minutes access to Dubai Lane Road. You take Dubai Lane Road, within 15 minutes, you are in downtown. Within 25 to 30 minutes, you are near the airport. You want to go to Dubai South to Al Maktoum Airport, you just on Emirates Road, bang, in 30-35 minutes, you are in Emirates Road. So the accessibility to all the other major hubs in Dubai is the best. You want to go to Al Ain, take Dubai Al Ain Road, and in straight 1 hour, you are there. So that's the best part about this community. It bypasses all the traffic, it bypasses all the congestion, and wherever you want to go, it will have easy access.
Mr. Farhan, one more important thing. Like, I have seen communities that have been good in resale values, in terms of rental appreciation, in terms of capital appreciation, that they have been doing good. And what I found was one of the major reason was the amenities within the community. So can you give us a brief elaboration of the amenities that have been like that would be functional at the time of handover in Haven?
Sure. Each of the cluster has its central clubhouse. There is the central clubhouse of the entire community, where you will have tree houses, shopping malls, cafes, sports areas, wellness center, gym, pool, steam rooms. You have Zen gardens, especially for yoga. You have pedal courts. As the name suggests, Haven equal to wellness, amenities reflects that. The other thing is that the community is designed in a way that in whichever cluster you are, it is connected in a nodal form. You are in Ferns. You want to go to the mall. There will be a central connectivity where you don't need a car to go there.
Okay.
You are in the mall. You want to go to Glade. Now the mall is here, the Glade is here. It will have a central connectivity.
So there are walkways,
there are walkways, there are green
passages.
spaces. If you look at the map, on the way between, you have the Falls cluster, you have the Emirates Road over here. Outside of all the clusters, there will be bike tracks, there will be jogging tracks. Inside the community, left and right, they are making sure that's where Fitwell certificate comes in.
Yeah,
what does Fitwell
concept
means? That the community has a 3-star highest rating, which encourages people to focus on their health and wellness. And all the amenities, they reflect that.
So that was very impressive, Mr. Farhan, like the information that we have gone through. And I know like we could be talking days on it because you have done a tremendous job. Your research work is very good over there. So currently, do you have any good options if someone wants to buy an apartment, townhouse, or a villa in this mixed-use community that is totally based on wellness and is having good square footage, good location, good price per square foot, tremendous NOC resale. So do you have some good availabilities over there as of today? I guess?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have a wide range of units which caters to every need. You are a small family. You don't want to make a huge amount of investment. You have a child. I can give you apartments in Verdis. Now, Verdis is a small subsection of the community which has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments spread across 7 buildings, mid-rise and low-rise. And the square footage is amazing. You have a 1 bedroom for 1,060 square feet. You have a 2 bedroom for 1,400 square feet. Right. And you have a 3 bedroom for 1,800 to 1,900 square feet. You are a small family. You don't want to do an investment in the townhouses. I can give you apartments overlooking Habtoor Polo. You are a mid-family. You want to do a small investment for a 3 bedroom. We have more than 15 units in 3 bedrooms, starting from 3 million, going all the way to 3.5. Again, the pricing depends on the location within the community. You want to be near the central clubhouse. You want to be little far away, single rows. Of course, the prices vary.
Oh, the OPs are more as well.
Yeah, the OPs are a little bit higher as well because the OP right near the swimming pool is around 2.98, right? So we have more than 10 units for 4 bedroom. We have multiple units and options for villas. You are an elite person. You want something premium. You want something exceptional. I can give you a 6 bedroom elite villa with more than 14,000 built up, 9,000 square feet bigger plot at OP level at 16 million. We have it. So wherever you fall in terms of your choice, the way, the unit type that you require, we have everything.
So that was a great day today with Mr. Farhan, and being the director of sales, I'm truly amazed that I have gems like him, like sharing the burden along. And from the information flow, obviously being a professional, I can understand like the emotions that are attached to this community. And at the same time, we guys are good at doing the hard work, right? So Mr. Farhan is having multiple availabilities for 3 bedroom townhouse, 4 bedroom townhouse, for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bedroom villas, and at the same time he has availability for apartment, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 2 bedroom duplexes as well. So over here at Throne Properties, building relationship is the key, and we try to be a community specialist in a particular community that we choose to work. And then obviously it is the broker that is working its research and development. So Mr. Farhan is our sales manager for Haven by Aldar. He has a lot of availabilities over there and good pricing. Don't miss it out. It is the right time to invest in real estate. Risk is always an opportunity and a threat. Take is at opportunity. Considering the past, Dubai has always bounced back, and I think this community is definitely going to mint you a lot of money. Thank you, Mr. Farhan. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for sharing this insights. It was a tremendous experience talking to you, and you are a gem. And the way professionally you have answered these questions, it was all unplanned, all sudden questions. We just sat over here half hour ago and thought to have a podcast, and we did it. I think the information that he has provided is the finest information any broker who is a specialist and expert in the community, he or she can provide. If you like the conversation we had today and you find it that it has been fruitful or helped you as in knowing more about this community, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This helps us to reach out to the right audience. So stay tuned, guys. We would be doing a lot of videos on the communities that we love, and the only reason of doing that is to make our client aware of the information flow that they know more than us. Thank you so very much. See you guys soon again.